Hello, today we are going to talk about the concatenation. Concatenation is joining strings into one string. It don't have to be strings in particular, we can use numbers as well, but let's have a look how it's being done. So I created some object that will attach a script to it. My script is called concatenation, so we just open it. And we are going to use only the start method today, so I just got rid of everything else. And now let's just create some variable of type string. I will call it my name and assign a value to it, which is Matt. So now let's just create some concatenation and we will print it in the console straight away. So we just use the print method, and inside the parentheses let's create the first concatenation. And we have few options to create concatenation. I will show you 3 of them. With the first method, we are going to use a concatenation operator, which is a plus operator. So let's have a look how it's being done. I want to display the sentence like my name is Matt. So let's do it. My name is, and now we have to add a space and then just concatenate it with my name. So we are using concatenation operator and we are using the variable name. Let's go to the Unity and press play, open the console tab, and here you can see it, my name is Matt. But we can add some number to it as well. So let's create some variable of type int and let's call it my age. And I will assign a value of 99 to it. I'm pretty old. So let's expand our sentence so that we can provide the age as well. We want to display something like that. My name is Matt and I'm 99 years old. So let's add more to it. My name is Matt and I am. Now we have to add or concatenate our age, which is my age. Now we have to add years old, and the dot at the end. Let's save it and go back to Unity to have a look if it's working fine. My name's Matt and I'm 99 years old. This is working fine, but as you can see, this is getting more complex. We have to remember about where to add quotes and where to finish it and so on. So in the case where we have a really simple sentence, then concatenation operator is working pretty good. When we need to add quite a lot of different strings or expressions, this becomes a bit more difficult. So just let's sign it so you know how it's being called. This is concatenation operator, which is a plus sign. Now let's do it in some other method, which we will call string interpolation. So now we want to display exactly the same sentence as we did above. I will just comment this out. And now we are going to use a $sign. How to do it? Let's just print it first. And now we are using a $sign. And now we can just create our sentence as it goes. My name is, now we will provide our variable my name, and we have to do it inside the curly brackets. So just open it and type our variable name. So my name is Matt and I am. Now we have to provide the age. So open curly brackets, put my age, and now we are just adding years old and the dot at the end. Just save it and go back to Unity, press play, and we should see my name is Matt and I'm 99 years old, which is working totally fine. So the third method is called string.Format. String.Format, create a new string variable in order to hold this whole sentence. So let's do it first. String, and I'll call it new concat, and we have to assign this concatenation to that variable first. So let's use this string.Format, and now we have to do something like that. We start as we did previously, so my name is, and now we are using the curly brackets as we did with string interpolation, but we are adding index numbers. We will add 0 for now, and I will show you how it looks like. So let's say I want to display for now only my name is Matt. And now after the string we need to use comma and then specify the argument. And the argument is my name variable. So something like that. By putting this 0 in the curly brackets, we are saying that in that place, this variable should be used. So because we want to use my age as well, we have to add another argument in here. So we are using my age, and then we can just expand our sentence. So my name is Matt, and now we are going to add and I am. Now we are going to use the second argument, which index is 1. So we are putting 1 and just add years old. So let's comment out the second concatenation, and before we move into Unity, we have to print it. Type print and use this new concat variable. Save it and go back to Unity. I will clear the console, press play, and here you can see that everything is working fine. To be honest, I don't really use string format, never ever, so you won't see it in this course. But this is quite often used when you go to college or to university, or you work with C++. I saw it quite a lot. That's why I've just put it there so you can see how it's being done. As I said, I'm not going to use it. If the sentence is pretty simple, I will be using the concatenation operator, but if it gets more complex, string interpolation seems to be the best way to go. So let me show you one more thing before we finish, because it confuses quite a lot of people, and I want to display something like this. Maybe I will go beneath. So we want to display the result of some addition. I want to create two variables and then just make a concatenation so we can see something like that. The result of number 1 add number 2 is, and then we want to get the result of addition of these two numbers. So let's create those two numbers. They will be of type int. So num1 equals 2, and then int num2 equals, let's say, 4, and now we want to print it, the result of, and I think it would be easier to use string interpolation because this is quite complex one. So just add a $sign in the front, and now we are using num1 plus num2 is, and now we need to add those two numbers. But how to do it? We can't put it in the same way, like so, because it's not going to work. Let me show you. And this is the result of 2 plus 2 is 2 plus 2. It doesn't make sense. We want to get the result. So in order to do it, we should just combine it and do something like that. For example, there are many other ways, of course, but we can, just use concatenation operator and add it together. But would that give us a good result? Let's have a look. Press play, and here you can see that the result of 2 plus 4 is 24. OMG, this is not correct, is it? Why did it display such a nonsense? This is a number and this is a number, so they should be added, shouldn't they? If you know how the compiler is reading the code, then you would know that we are going from the left to the right. So here we've got the text, and then there is the first concatenation operator, so we are adding this bit to that text, so it all becomes a text now. So this number is not a number anymore, and now we want to not add. This is not addition operator anymore, this is a concatenation operator. So this all becomes a text. So this number 1, which is 2, is a text, and then this num2 becomes a text. So how to do it so that we get the result of this addition, not concatenation? We have to prioritize it by putting it inside the parentheses. So just do something like that. And as you know, anything that is inside the parentheses is executed first. So now the code is being read from the left and it sees that this is a string, but then there is a concatenation operator, but before the concatenation happens, the compiler needs to execute whatever is inside the parentheses. And there are two numbers and the addition operator, so it will be added. So let's have a look. Just save it, go back to Unity, press play and see what's the result. And the result is 2 plus 4 is 6, which is totally fine. And now if we change our numbers like 3 and 1, let's say, it should be working fine. Just press play and we should see that 3 plus 1 is 4. I just made this example so that you can see how to change your way of thinking and how to read the code and how the code is read by the compiler so you can understand it better. Of course, this line of code, we could change it to not use the string interpolation at all. So I will comment it out and I will duplicate it to show you how to do it with only the concatenation operator. So you have to get rid of this and of this. And now we have to just finish off the quotes. And here we will add num1. Then we have to add another quote and put plus another variable. And then we are adding another quote. And I think that should be it. Let me save it and play it again. And here you can see the result of 3 plus 1 is 4.